Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Fab's in the house, and today I'm in the house with the Spyderco Mantra 3 here for a quick maintenance video, and we're gonna try to see if we can improve it and clean it up on the inside. And please don't forget to like the video and to subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying this kind of content. So let's get started, guys. We're gonna need basically just a T8 Torx bit screw to take this guy down, and we're gonna start. I'm thinking, yeah, from this side over here. Maybe we don't need to take down the pivot, so we're just gonna start by taking down this handle screw T8, and this is done. And then we're gonna do this one over here. That is also out, and then pivot screw right there. Let me see. This looks like keyed in from the other side. We're gonna find out in a second. Same screws for these three guys, and the scale is coming out. So this is a G10, but looks like with some pretty laminated. Cheap laminated carbon fiber layers on the top. So that's one, and then you have this liner here for the compression lock, which is coming out not nicely. So I don't want to force anything over here, so just be gentle when you do this. What is useful sometimes is just like this, something like hard plastic tool like this one, so you can just wedge it in like so, or like that, and just gently work your way, because you see this is just coming out very, very easily, and you don't bend anything because you don't want to bend anything. So that's gonna be that. There's a little bit of dirt, nice caged bearings. We are gonna need a cloth over here, some rubbing alcohol that's inside, and we can just clean it up nicely. Look at that, and get it back to its kind of like its original shape. The action was a little bit iffy. This guy has a very, very light detent, and look at that. Some gunk over there. Oh, look at this. Nice. So let me see, maybe we can just give it a good clean over here. I'm gonna use a little bit more of this alcohol here for this blade. And as you can tell, this is a user, so just gonna remove everything here. And so now you see, to go into that, I'm gonna use this one, wrap it around this area here, and just jam it in it, so we can just remove all this crud, all the gunk, all the dirt that's in there. Look at that. There you go. Very, very nice. It's all right. Just flip it on the other side and get inside this bearing track. I just also clean the tang of the blade. That is all right. Then you know what? I feel kind of lazy today, so I'm just gonna leave that in. Just cleaning these bearings, which, by the way, they look like stainless steel bearings. I think so, yeah. But they're nice. They remind me like the skiff bearings with this bronze or brass, I don't know, kind of cage. And let's just clean up. Let's just remove the pivot first. Stop pin as well, so we can give it a nice clean, like so. Beautiful. There you go. Just clean up this area, and we are good to go, I think, guys. Yeah, pretty much we are done. So let's go backwards, and you're gonna use this nicely D-shaped pivot screw right there, and then your bearing like so, with a little bit of 10 weight nano oil. 1, 2, 3 drops, that's plenty. And then of course don't forget your pin, like cleaned up, and also this guy D-shaped, so really cool, can't go wrong. There's only one way this guy can go in. Blade is in, bearing is in, and 1, 2, and 3 drops, just like so. We're gonna do, you know what, a little bit, just a tiny bit of 85 weight nano oil on the detent ball right over there. And guys, we're pretty much good to go. Liner goes back in like that, and then you've got your scale back in like so. Alrighty, and we're pretty much done here. So this was for the handle screw, like right over here. We're gonna tighten everything right at the end. I'm not using Loctite for the handle because probably there's not much need. I'm just gonna use a little bit for the pivot because we want to try to tune it in nicely like that. Just a little amount, it's enough. And this guy goes in like so. Just make sure this guy is all the way in like that. Push it back, and we're gonna check for everything right now. So blade looks pretty much centered to me. Action is much nicer, guys. Oof. Yeah, what was that? Look at this. Yeah, before the action it wasn't the best. There was a lot of gunk and crud and everything. So let's go all the way tightened down. So blade is centered. The action is, you see, that's too much. It doesn't even move. So we're gonna just go a little bit backward like that. Just release a little bit of that. Check for blade play, there's none. Check for action, there's almost none. So let's just unscrew a tiny bit more. Check for blade play. Now it's super smooth, but there's a little bit of blade play, so just gonna tighten a tiny bit back. Like that is acceptable, and the action is actually, look at this, it's doable. So very light detent on this one. I think I can wrist flick it open. Oops, yeah. So it's kind of awkward to do on the camera, but actually I think we improved the detent strength. It was just some dirt, I'm assuming. Nice closing action, absolutely center. Blade feels solid, and we are pretty much good to go. So there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching. Stay tuned.